Oh boy. Oh Nelly. This episode was both amazing and confusing. Odd, yet fabulous. I don't know what to say about it. So, let's dive into Steven Universe's It Could Have Been Great.
Life and death and love and birth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth? Whoa, come on and sing it with me.
Sing?
The words relate to the key.
Key?
If it's a pattern, then just repeat after me.
So to start off the episode, the gems are relaxing after a hard day's work, though Peridot really wants to just get this whole thing done. And honestly, I don't blame her. If I knew that my death was relying on how fast we could finish off a drill, I would definitely try working as hard as I could every single day. But Steven explains that they need to be good in their work as well as feel good in their work. So they're taking a break. Peridot doesn't really understand this, and Steven tries to explain it in a song. And honestly, a lot like On the Run, this song is the first thing we get right out of the gate of the episode. And honestly, it's not my most favorite song. I mean, the lyrics are nice, it kind of has a good harmony when all the gems sing in, and Steven and Peridot as well. And it has a good meaning to it, but Peridot's singer isn't exactly my favorite. I don't know if it's her voice, or I don't know if it's the tune of the song, just something when she's doing her solo in this section here with the campfire scene is not my favorite. I think it could have been done better, but hey, I am no singer myself, so I can't really nitpick at this. It was a really good attempt, but not my most favorite aspect. Anyway, after the song, Peridot seems to be getting along a lot better with the gems, and even says that there is only one thing missing now: the coordinates. Honestly, I don't see why this wasn't a more pressing issue, but it brings in our whole problem. They need the coordinates, and Pearl surprisingly knows how to get this. And the answer comes in the form of a moon base. Okay, this is one of my big picks of the episode. Why didn't Pearl tell them about this? I mean, I get it. They like to keep Steven in the dark because they don't like to freak him out too much, but seriously, they're at war. This could possibly be another gem war. And you want to keep Steven out of information about learning from his culture? And it's got information that not only could tell them about the cluster, not only could tell them about the war information, but also what happened before the war? I'm sorry, but why didn't Pearl bring this up earlier? Pearl just... Oh, Nelly, this was not a smart move. Not a smart move at all. So, Pearl explains that the only issue with this whole thing is that they don't have a way to get there. There is no warp pad to get them to that area. But Steven decides, let's try Lion. And of course, he tries everything. The safety of the earth, the safety of his lion liquors, and it's not until he gets naps that Lion actually starts listening to him. Anyway, they all pile on Lion, and this shouldn't work. I mean, Lion probably is just gonna huff at him when he sees it's on the moon, and he's probably gonna... Okay, hold up. Wait 1 minute. How on earth does Lion know this? No, I want to know this. How the heck can Lion know this? Can we say something like, take me to Homeworld, and they could go to Homeworld? Seriously, is that all you have to do? Okay, there is no way this could work. Teleportation isn't something like, I'm gonna picture a world and I'm gonna know what it's like and poof, I'm there. No. You have to know where you're going. It's a gate. You can't just go through a gate and not know where you're going. No. You have to know where you're going. This doesn't make sense. Maybe they're supposed to do this for mystery. Maybe they're gonna reveal this later, but how? How does Lion know this? Is Lion like the Messiah? Does he know everything? What's going on? I'm gonna stop doing this before I start to rant about this for hours. In the positive of this is some pretty interesting animation and some details. Lion can go farther and faster, it appears, the more he roars. So, after finally getting to the moon base and exploring around, Peridot explains that there are depictions on these walls that are of the diamonds, but she has enough intelligence not to say this stuff around Garnet and quickly corrects herself. Eventually, they go up the stairs, and as they're climbing, they see a hidden room with a floating ball. Okay, that's great. Are you gonna explain what that ball is? Oh, of course not. Okay. Now, to be fair to this episode, I know I'm sounding harsh. I know I sound like I just want everything spilled out to me, but this is too much. There's too much information being given to us without explanation. And information that is given to us doesn't seem like it's much use. Like, the gem's gravity can adjust to whatever planet they're on, and that they're colonizers. Okay, that's a bit useful, but not in this situation. I mean, yes, it explains how Amethyst can't jump, but what point is there to the episode? So she can't jump. Okay, does that further the plot by any means? And yet the ball, which seems to be pretty important since it was given its own little time compared to anywhere else on the tower, is given no information. Not a thing. It's just, we didn't come here for this. No, it's a part of the base. Steven might not be able to come here more. Explain this section. You explain about the diamonds. Explain this section. Anyway, the gems get up to the control panel, and after convincing Peridot that no one is here, so no one's gonna rat on you, you can sit in the chair, they start to get the information. Now, this is an important fact. There is another kindergarten that is close to them, on the other side of the country. Good. That's good. That is information we need. A second kindergarten is dangerous. If the first kindergarten could have aspects turned on, then what about this one? If Jasper ever unfuses, could this result in Jasper going to that? Could there be gems hidden there? This is good information. This is perfect information. However, the other information that you left out is not helpful. Okay, deep breath, darling. Just calm down. Anyway, they get the coordinates for the cluster and start to leave, when Steven asks, what was the plan for Earth? And Peridot, thank goodness, shows him. And honestly, it's a sad sight. The Earth was going to be hollowed out pretty much, which... Wait. No. You cannot tell me that Ronaldo was right about this. No. You're telling me Ronaldo was actually right. Oh, Nelly. Oh, this is gonna be unbearable if he knows about this. Please, Steven, for the love of your mom, please do not tell Ronaldo. Please do not. Peridot, after also seeing the plans, says that this would have been an amazing place for gem colony. However, the other gems, thinking properly here, explain that it would have eradicated all life on Earth, and this would have been horrible for the planet. And then Peridot does the absolute most idiotic thing I've ever seen her do. She insults Rose Quartz in front of the other gems. Yeah, that's a great move. That's a brilliant move. Insult the gems that have taken care of you, and their leader who is dead. Brilliant move, Peridot. Brilliant move. For the... Why? Why would you do this? Seriously, it's not even about loyalty thing. It's the aspect of you're insulting their leader who is dead in front of them. This is not good. This is not what you should do. This is bad. Holy... To Peridot's credit, I have to sympathize with her a little. Not that her actions were right, but it's the whole nurture versus nature thing. Peridot grew up on Homeworld. She was taught on Homeworld. All she has ever known is Homeworld, and she's just starting to learn about Earth. So yes, in this sense, I can understand how she doesn't get it through her thick head. But besides that, really? You really thought this was a smart idea? And I'm not the only one that wants to give her a good smack in the head, cause Garnet, soon after, along with the other gems, looks like they want to murder her. And I think Garnet was about to. Jeez! Peridot, you are lucky Steven is there. Anyway, the rest of the gems go, and Steven, being one of the last to go with Peridot, explains that this wasn't the best thing, and that he thought she had changed. However, before they leave and before the episode ends, Steven sees Peridot steal something with a 4-colored diamond aspect. And wait, is that anger? Jeez, I don't think I've ever seen him angry at someone except Lars, and that was kind of justified, but jeez. So, now that the episode's over, you're probably thinking from how much I moaned and complained about it, it was a horrible episode. I hate it. It's the worst. No, I actually don't hate it. I think it's a pretty okay episode. But what do I think could have made it really great? Explain! Just take 2 minutes to explain this. Why does Lion know this? Or even just a hint at how Lion could know this. Explain the ball. Peridot was so happy to talk about the diamonds that she didn't explain about everything else. Maybe have Pearl explain why they didn't take it to the moon base. And as I said again, how does Lion know where to go? That is literally all anyone would have to do in the show. Explain these little aspects. Even hint towards them. I don't care, just give it more of an explanation and make it stop feeling like a Deus Ex Machina. But besides that, it's fine. It's a great episode in some aspects. The new animation, great. The information we were given were interesting and funny, or even creative. And Peridot screaming that rose quartz doomed the planets? Oh yeah, that was surprising. Weird, but surprising. So yes, there is a silver lining to this episode, and no, I do not think this was a bad episode. But like the title of this episode goes, this episode could have been great. It could have been the On the Run episodes. It could have been the Jailbreak and Return episodes. But instead, it's just a meh episode. There is potential, and like most of the Steven Universe episodes, it had a good try. But perfect or great? Not exactly. So for this episode, I would have to say that it could have been great gets, for story, a 3 out of 5. For animation and artwork, it gets a 4 out of 5. For character interactions and continuity, I would give it a 3 out of 5. For themes, I would give it a 4 out of 5. Meaning that the episode, It Could Have Been Great, gets a 14 out of 20. Nice try, Steven Universe. So, join me tomorrow when we'll see tonight's episode and perhaps see Yellow Diamond in all their glory. Until then, may your travels be light and your road be safe until we meet again.
Life and death and love and birth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth? Whoa, come on and sing it with me.
Sing?
The words relate to the key.